Yo. Alright, we back. Breakfast item tier list? Oh, I'm interested in this now. Okay, I might do a breakfast item tier list. That one sounds good. My breakfasters. Alright, let's blast. Breakfast foods tier list. Let's create my own ranking, shall we? Let's go to presentation mode for the vampires in chat. None of this white background nonsense. Disgusting. Alright. What is this? Bean juice? Human bean juice. We have to define our terms. S tier, D. I prefer adding another. And that is trash. AKA ale guzzler tier. There we go. It's not a true tier unless someone feels really bad. The privileged background, yeah. Alright, so. Why does the banana have like a huge wound on it? What is secret banana haters that are creating the pictures for this? Okay, so let's get this one out of the way right quick. Milk is S tier. It is overpowered. It's delicious. It's kind of nutritious. S tier easy. Croissant also S tier. High in the running for best type of bread almost. Croissants are powerful, delicious. What is this? There should be a is good but not for breakfast tier. I also agree. Maybe I'll add that. And this doesn't reflect how good it it's not that it's lower than D tier, it's just that's how it is. You're off the list. And then we have trash. Good call. And that is where hot chocolate goes. Hot chocolate is good. I like hot chocolate. I don't necessarily consider it a breakfast food. It is a warm friend to cup your hands around a steaming mug. At the dead of winter, you can hear the wind howling outside. Take a sip. Delicious, right? Feel the warmth spread throughout your body. However, is it a breakfast food? I don't think so. It's a snack. It's a treat. What type of bean could this be? Because there's a lot of types of beans, and most of them are honestly gross. And then there is, maybe this is an American thing. There's those like brown sugar molasses beans. Them shits are delicious, and they're amazing breakfast food. This stuff here, right here. Baked beans. They got little bacon bits in them, lots of brown sugar flavoring, sometimes a little molasses in there. It is sweet and not particularly savory, although sometimes it does have some savory meat in there. It is not part of a full English breakfast. It's a very American thing. And so if we're talking baked beans, S tier, strong S tier. Destroys other types of beans. If we're talking about the type of beans like beans on toast or the full English breakfast kind of British beans, literally trash. Literally disgusting. The kind they have in Ingoland, the British beans on toast are fucking disgusting. And this right here doesn't appear to be baked beans. It appears to be the English version. So we're going straight into the trash can. It's even shaped like a trash can. And that should give you a hint. Disgusting. But baked beans are the shit, and they are S tier, but they are not, as far as I can see, on this list. Zero scale in shambles. Oh no. Basically an egg McMuffin. C, maybe. At best. At best, it's a C. In America, we call these English muffins. I'm not sure what people across the pond call them. But they're a little bit sour. They have a little bit of a sourdough kind of flavor to them. And then it's filled with like egg and cheese and some lunch meat, essentially. Sometimes if you use all high quality ingredients, it's a little better, but This is as high as I could take it. And I might even put it in D, but not really, because it's edible. There's a convergence evolution for things that are trash, which they invariably come to resemble trash can. Oh yeah, just like the crab meme. Yeah. Like McDonald's McMuffin tastes like cardboard and butter. Yeah, but I mean butter's pretty good. So I'd eat cardboard if it had butter on it. Every time I go to the shittiest diner near my house, I basically do that. That's what they call toast over there. Oh, it's a crumpet? Is this a crumpet, chat? This thing here? I've heard people say the word crumpet. You hear tea and crumpets all the time, right? I don't know what a crumpet is. Oh, I just looked it up. You guys were talking about the English muffin, which looks way different than the quote-unquote English muffins they sell in America. So I imagine an actual crumpet is probably delicious. But this is not. Yeah, there's a delay in chat, so I was just catching up to you. I did a little fact-checking on my own over there, and I see where we're at now. Anyhow, here we have a donut. Donuts are pretty good. They highly depend, like some donut, I mean, alright. Plain donuts are trash. Why? You could have put frosting on it, and you didn't, and you fucked up. You straight fucked up, bro. Donut with stuff on it, B tier probably. If it's really good, it's B tier. If it's not really good, it's sinking. And I've had trash donuts before, but I'm pretending that it's a good one. This is like honestly, I only ever really have donuts for breakfast when I was like working for places. Like you'd show up to the job site, you'd show up to the whatever acre forest you were gonna go work at, or the warming hut outside of the place, and they would just have like donuts sitting out with coffee, and then you would like have that for breakfast. If I'm at home, I'm not having donuts for breakfast. This is like you're working. Like you're working and it's for a company and they put stuff out in the front office or whatever. And so by sheer technicality, I guess it's breakfast, although it might end up in the good but not really breakfast thing. Although if you dip this in coffee, it becomes edible. Germ Minis pointed it out, and I have to say that is true. If you dip a shit tier donut in coffee, it becomes good. That's on the coffee. That's not necessarily on the donut. What else we got down here? We have pancakes. This might surprise you. Pancakes are D tier. And so is this crap. I'm just not a big fan of pancakes. They taste weird. And I can never finish them. I finished like half of the pancakes on the plate, and I'm actually kind of sick of pancakes at that point. If a place has pancakes, I'm simply not ordering them. I'm ordering something else. They're more palatable than an English muffin. And by that, I mean not a crumpet, but like the American English muffin. They're more palatable than that, or palatable than that, I guess. But orange juice is pretty good. Orange juice is B tier, above donut. Milk destroys orange juice, but I like both. You got the acid from the orange juice and the base from milk. And they balance rather nicely, I think. I often get a little glass of each if I'm out. You gotta balance your acids when you're having breakfast. Apple is better than orange juice? Wrong. How can one man be so wrong? I can't even believe it. Is orange juice on this? Or is apple juice even on this tier? They didn't even put apple juice on here because they know it's trash for children. Disgusting. Now, apple cider is delicious. I'll meet you in the middle and shake your hand across the aisle on apple cider. True apple cider. Which is hot, by the way. But apple juice? Nah. Maybe if I'm visiting Dr. Maruki in Persona 5. And progressing his social link. Maybe then I'll take a juice box, but... You were hated for you told the truth, yeah. I've had pancakes that were quite nice, but it's exceedingly rare. And even so, I can't really finish them. We have a plain bagel, which is trash. And hard to eat, actually. Beans are the full English breakfast, like British beans, are probably the worst food on this whole list, I think. Some of the worst food ever, even. But yeah, plain bagel, boring, hard to eat, nothing in it. You're just munching on partially gooey, stale-ish bread that I don't like at all. It's like you could have been a croissant and you became a bagel. Imagine. Anyway, what else we got here? French toast is better than pancakes, but Is it C? It might be B tier. French toast is pretty good. Better than a donut. It's kind of on par with orange juice. Yeah, French toast is B tier. Way better than pancakes. I like the egg on it. I'm a big fan of eggs. I love eggs. And so when you add egg to something, it makes it better usually. Now, I was so hard on this bagel, and some people are going to come after me like, oh, but what about sashimi salmon with cream cheese and, I don't know, some sort of vegan drippings all of, well, they got other stuff here. This is what happens when you put cream cheese on a bagel. It's better than a bagel, but it's not particularly great. And then I think there's yet another bagel down here, right? Is there a, yep, there's the full Monty. Look at how far we climb. Look at what they have to do to mimic a fraction of our power. They have to put salmon all over that shit. They gotta put cream cheese on it. All the way up into B tier. Honestly, the thing that holds this back is the bagel. If it was on a better type of bread, it would actually just be a better sandwich. But it's very good. It's up there in B for me. Garlic cream cheese, delicious. We got cereal, I'm dying of boredom. Possibly even trash. Cancel Heywoah. I gotta give some hot takes, right? A muffin, I'm dying of boredom, but what's it better or worse? It's somewhere in D tier. I'm not excited by muffins, really. You could have been a cupcake, and you chose a life of solitude in a monastery. So we have one version of a banana and then another version of a banana. Bananas are just good. I like bananas. Probably C tier, though. Bananas are good. I like them. If C tier is good, then I like it. If B tier is good, then I'll put a banana up here. This is also a banana just with a big bruise on it, so I'm going to hide that down here next to the food that just doubles up on stuff. Bagels have to work so hard to catch French toast. Like you pick French toast off of a tree. Yeah, you see, French toast simply grows on trees. You pluck it, yearly harvest. You don't have to do anything to it, but then that's kind of the joke, right? The brown spot is chocolate stuff. I don't think it is. I'm like looking at this picture. I think it's just like a bruised. It can't just be a bruised banana. It looks like someone took the picture while they're standing on top of like a cobblestone, a bricked walkway. Is that supposed to be like a chocolate bar or something? Oh, this croissant is stuffed, and then this one is like you have chocolate and a banana. That is a snack. That is not breakfast. And I don't know what this is stuffed with, so I'm just saying it's a snack because I'm not sure. I don't know what's inside of it. That would depend. Here we have tea. It is trash. It's like coffee, except it tastes worse. And there isn't a way to make it taste better, unlike with coffee, where you can just turn it into a dessert. Maybe the first banana ate it? Yeah, perhaps. Bacon is overrated. It's okay. It's okay. C tier. It's alright. Milk tea? What do you get when you mix milk with tea? What do you get when you mix S tier with trash? Well, you get somewhere around D tier, when you could have just had milk, which is already S tier. You're doing too much work. Zero scale is in the grave. Squishy bacon is better than crispy bacon? Yes, crispy bacon is trash. It is the worst type of bacon. For sure. Bacon is the ultramarine of breakfast needs. Honey bacon enjoyers? I like honey bacon. It's just overrated as fuck, though, that's all. It's good, but it's not that good. Here we have just white bread. I'm dying of boredom. It's down here with the other things where you're dying of boredom. Here is toast. Dude, toast is actually... Is toast better than French toast, even? Sometimes, actually, yes. Sometimes I prefer buttered toast to French toast, even. Toast is one of the greatest inventions of all of humanity. It's so plain, right? But you put some butter on there, you don't even have to put jam, just butter. Easily B tier, possibly even A tier. It's the simplicity of it. A. You guys are complicating things. A tier. Yeah, the subtle thickness of it. Waffles are good. I enjoy a waffle every now and then. Probably B tier. It is probably worse than French toast. Ask me any particular day, and I'll swap them back and forth. Hash browns. Okay, these hash browns pictured are not particularly great, but hash browns themselves are A tier. These look like McDonald's hash browns. This is not fair. Real hash browns are A tier, though, for sure. The bacon is holding this one back, but it's probably here for me. Worse than orange juice. Yeah, how about that? It's possible to make bad hash browns, but hash browns are fucking amazing. And if this plate had like anything but bacon on it, it would be A tier. Yeah, bacon's holding it back from greatness. Coffee's S tier, obviously. You know, I've never had this. I've never had ostrich egg, so it has to go down here. Never had ostrich eggs. I've had ostrich meat, but not eggs. Ahem. Breakfast burritos are boring, but better than bacon. Omelets are boring, but better than bacon. Worse than breakfast burritos, though. If you get a really good breakfast burrito, it can probably climb up into B tier, I think. But usually you don't. A cinnamon roll is a treat. It is a treat, not a breakfast. This is trash. I might even consider drinking tea before I consider having that. And a plain donut is better than a plain bagel. You're taking down the highlights channel? No, this is going to give us tons of interaction. All the people will type away. I don't know what this is. Oh, these are crepes. Crepes are fucking lit. They're actually A tier. Yeah. Maybe even ahead of hash browns. Crepes are delicious. They're like a pancake, but they fixed their shit and got delicious. So yeah, crepes are the most superior type of like pancake, French toast, waffle, you know, the things like that. Crepe is the best. Savory crepe is better than sweet crepe. I actually generally agree. I've had lots of different types. They're a fit yeah. Crepes are pancakes with a six-pack. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? What is this? Bird feed? What's this crap down here? I don't even know what this is. It looks like shit, though. What is this? What is this a picture of? I can't zoom in. It looks like, that shit you put at the bottom of a gerbil's cage enclosure. Oatmeal? No, this is oatmeal down here. Or is this just like dry oatmeal, like you're eating with your dry oatmeal with your hands? Ugh. No, don't like it. Almost inedible. You were on a weightlifting forum a long time ago, and someone was asking about dietary things to eat for breakfast, and he said he eats a bagel with cream cheese every day. Your favorite response on the internet ever was, a fucking bagel? That's like 6 slices of bread. This is a snack. This is a treat, not a breakfast. Oh, so you've decided to pour milk into the cereal. Well, you've done better than the non-milk cereal, but it is still D tier. Also, this isn't even toasted, so it's here. And this is also trash. But at least you put milk. I didn't notice that this didn't have milk in it. Belgian waffles are legit. True. I like Belgian waffles. You once forgot how to say donut, so you asked for a sexy bagel. Did they give you one? Inquiring minds want to know. Sunny side up eggs are fucking delicious. It's the best type. Probably. Actually, is this over easy, over medium? Is this sunny side up? Where am I putting this? What exact type are we going for here? Let's rearrange. Yeah, probably like that. Because the bacon improves on the eggs. It's just you could have added something else and it would have been up here. Cereal, then pour milk, or milk, then pour cereal. Cereal, then pour milk. The other thing doesn't make any sense to me. You want to know that you're wrong about bananas. They're the best to go with breakfast in the world, bar none. A complete breakfast includes a banana. Obviously. It's just not like an A or S tier food, that's all. But if you're having breakfast, you should have some banana in there somewhere. Otherwise, you go to jail. If you pour cereal into milk, we got a problem. Milk before cereal is a big indication of serial killers, yeah. Oatmeal is trash. Actually, you know what? I've had some pretty good oatmeal, but the best oatmeal I've ever had in my entire life was probably B tier. And there was so much extra shit in there, you probably couldn't even correctly call it oatmeal anymore. It's mush, but it's probably better than an Egg McMuffin. And it's arguably not better than pancakes. So it goes probably here, I think. And it entirely depends on what you're putting in this thing. If you're putting B quality ingredients, it can be B, because it's just like, it's only half the story. This stuff, I don't know, this thing here, this is like here, probably. It's worse than cereal, better than a slice of plain bread, I guess. Where are the grits? I'm thinking that that's what this is here, over here. I think these are grits. And if they're not grits, then I'm saying they are for the purposes of this tier list. That's granola and yogurt. Oh, okay. Then this is how it goes, I think. Yeah, granola and yogurt is better than cereal. In that they're both not very impressive, but at least it's kind of healthier, I think. Or maybe not. I don't actually like these that much. This thing, I'm not a big fan. And a lot of restaurants don't make that sauce often enough, and it can taste weird. So maybe it's because if I'm ever at a good enough place, I order something just better than this. But yeah, I've been burned before. Eggs Benny with hollandaise. I guess it's better than bacon. It's truly better than bacon. If you order it from a professional place, it's quite nice. So I'm pretending this isn't the scum version of it. How about hard-boiled eggs? I like a hard-boiled egg. I'm a fan. It goes up somewhere around here. Honestly, just put a little salt on it, pop it in the bread box. Delicious. Would eat over bacon. Probably not over an omelet or a breakfast burrito that's actually decent. Is quality of preparation a fair metric? Because any badly made food is trash? Yes, but let's not go crazy. You know? Quality of preparation has something to do with it, but I'm not rating the best of X dish I've ever had, and I'm not rating the worst either. I'm trying to take some sort of average. I'm saying on average, if I get a bagel with sour cream, it's boring trash. And on average, if I get a waffle, it's great. And on average, if I get Eggs Benedict, it's okay. And on average, if I get croissant and milk, it's perfection. Yeah, on Takamaki, average. Is this a deviled egg down here? If this is a deviled egg, it's like this, only way, way better. Deviled eggs are... No, it doesn't look like a deviled egg, actually, now that I see it closer. I actually don't like the runny stuff inside here very much. Deviled eggs I don't consider to be like a breakfast thing anyway, but they're fucking delicious. Eggs Florentine? Which one's that? Let me look it up. I haven't had eggs Florentine. I can't rate it. I'm not sure. Why not hot ham when you could have had... Why have hot ham when you could have had sausage? True. Sausage is delish. You eat boring cereal so you don't get overstimulated in the morning? That's fine. That's fine. Do you think I have milk and a croissant every day? Yeah, big spender. Anyway, we have little tiny waffles, which are like other waffles, only I guess smaller. This is... I've had this type of waffle and they're good, but it's too close to the other stuff. I'm putting it down here. Like it's delicious. And whichever type is better is probably close enough that it's like whatever place. I will. This shit is breakfast if you're traveling, and it's okay for that. If you're on a hike, or if you're traveling, or if you stop at a gas station and you need to eat, but you can't, like, you have to keep driving. I mean, hey, pick up a granola bar. Technically, it can be breakfast. I've had plenty of granola bar, whatever the nature bar, stuff is for breakfast. It hasn't been enjoyable, but it's fine. Notice the bananas are only breakfast if you eat them with the skin peel still on, then they are delicious B tier. I thought this was bananas and chocolate. Was chat just trolling me? Bananas and chocolate feels like a treat, not like breakfast to me. That's why it's here. Yeah, Cliff Bar. I used to have Cliff Bars all the time. And one of the 2 times that I lost a lot of weight, for breakfast I would make eggs and put sriracha sauce all over it, and then I'd go run and drink a lot of water, and then have like a Cliff Bar instead of eat lunch, and then have fish for dinner. And I'd run like 2 hours a day and just only drink milk, only drink water and sometimes milk, pretty much. And turns out you lose 50 pounds a year that way. Runny eggs master race. I love runny eggs. You know what you do with the runny egg? You dip that toast in there. That's the trick. Anyway, scrambled eggs are like, they kind of have this stigma about being for children, but they're fucking delicious. They're delish, and you can put a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah, scoop the goop. True. Water. Why? Why would you drink water? I mean, if you're trying to lose 50 pounds, you should drink water for sure, right? If you want to be healthy, you should drink water. How many bonus points do you get on this list for being healthy? 0. Eggs in holes in toast. I can't remember what this thing is called. I've made them before. They're all right. They're all right. C tier. Probably better than an omelet, I think. Not quite as good as a breakfast burrito that I would ever order. No water equals death. Yeah, of course. Water in cereal? No, we live in a civilized nation. Water in cereal. Jesus Christ. Soft-boiled eggs. That's the egg you called an ostrich egg. It's soft-boiled. Toast to dip. I've never had it. I thought it was an ostrich egg. Yeah, I've never had an egg prepared this way, and so I can't judge it. It feels like you just dip toast in it and it looks delicious, if I had to guess. And finally, we have what I imagine is going to be a controversial choice. We have grits. There are two wholly distinct versions of grits, which makes this difficult. I've been trying to take an average, right? Average omelet, average French toast, average hash browns, average crepes, right? Average eggs Benny, stuff like that. But there is no in between on grits. It is either a soupy mixture of what appears to be ground up insects that they eat on the Matrix ships, or it is fucking savory, delicious, you're welcoming slime into your heart from the Persona series. Sometimes you got that barbecue stuff in there. If you go to Louisiana, you can get some crawdads in there. Holy shit. But that's like adding a bunch of stuff, and so I don't know that that's exactly fair. And so I'm going to try to take mostly plain grits from the South, and they are fucking delicious. Easily B tier, I think, as I pretend to get a little bit of an average in here. But grits are awesome. Big fan. Some Norwegian dude, thanks for the tier 3. 17 months? Huge, dude. Thanks for the big sub. Please continue to enjoy my emotes. Corpse starch, anyone? 40k breakfast of champions? I don't know about that. Butter is the key? It is the key, yeah. Butter's delicious. Cope. Anyway, TY. Eat the bug. Delightful slime. It is true. I thought that grits wasn't even truly a food. It was just runny egg white, kind of corny, oatmeal with no oats in it. It's slime, essentially. Because I live in the north. And then I traveled to the south, and the truth was revealed to me. It is an actual food. It's just, you have to get it where people know that it is a food and try to make it as such. Grits are delicious. Anyhow, any huge mistakes? Let's see. Are there any huge mistakes on this list? Yes, I would truly rather have toast than French toast. Truly. Something, I don't know. I'm feeling Utada Hikaru about this, right? It's simple and clean. It doesn't need anything extra besides a shitload of butter, obviously. Sometimes you overcomplicate things. That's why scrambled eggs are better than an omelet. That's why sunny side up is superior to a eggs Benny. Beans as bottom as we can get is correct. Yeah, but this is the English beans. American baked beans, actually S tier. Breakfast food. But English beans, no. Not even once. Yeah, French toast is a bit heavy. You might notice a pattern. It might seem crazy, right? But there is a method to this tier list. You'll notice that the stuff up here, and as we move down, it starts out kind of light. and it gets heavier towards the C section, right? And then it turns into the most boring type of bland nonsense you could possibly get to, right? And so this stuff tastes good in the middle here, but it's a bit heavy. I prefer a simpler, lighter breakfast. And yeah, links or patty sausages are missing, ham is missing, a bunch of other stuff is missing, for sure. And bacon is an overrated type of breakfast food. In fact, it's an overrated food, period. I think people like bacon so much because they normally eat healthy, and they think this is, like, delicious. And it's just that they don't know. They just don't know how delicious food can get if they'd only allow themselves to become humongously disgusting, corpulent Nurgle beasts. Which is probably good that they don't. Links or patty sausage? Both. Links. Links is superior to patty. By a long shot. Even if they're both incredibly cheap. Links, for sure. Some bagels can go hard. True, that's why I have a bagel going hard all the way up into B tier right here. This is what it looks like when a bagel goes hard. However, if you replace the bagel part of this with, say, a croissant, it'll jump up into A tier. Because the bagel at this point is holding it back. Locks on the bagel, Supreme Elder God tier. I'm assuming these are locks. I can see them a little bit. It also doesn't have fish eggs on here. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't appear on this menu. You must ask, what meat for breakfast is your preferred breakfast meat? For me, it's sausage links. If we're going for, like, cheap breakfast food, like diner stuff, which is a lot of what this is, sausage links are way better than bacon. And better than sausage patties. Links with casing or without? It depends on the quality of them. It really depends. Sorry, Dark Match. It's just going to be one of those. If it's good, I prefer it with casing. If it's not, without. No chicken and waffles is a tragedy. Chicken and waffles, to me, is still kind of a meme. And it doesn't strike me as breakfast food. I would say chicken and waffles, good, but not really breakfast. And I don't know if they really go together. I like chicken, and I like waffles, but I'm not trying to combine them. Scones. Scones are the hardest substance known to man, even harder than titanium. So I can't eat them. Because my teeth are fucked up and shattered from all the skateboarding I did. But if you dip them in coffee, they're pleasant. When they're, like, just dipped in coffee goo mode, right? But you could dip almost everything on this list in coffee and it just tastes better, right? They do absolutely go together. Ambrosia? Alright, well maybe I just haven't... I've eaten chicken and waffles all of twice. And so I could have essentially just gone to a weird place. Once or twice. It sounds like the kind of place that you go to some soul food place and get, right? They know how to make it well. Hotcakes? Hotcakes, at least in Wisconsin, are synonymous with pancakes. Unless you mean something else by hotcakes. Oh, there's no biscuits and gravy? There's no poutine? Where's the poutine? Well, okay, it's not a breakfast food. It's actually more of a lunch. It's a lunch break when you're cutting down trees in the woods. And it's like 15 degrees outside. But you don't have a coat on anymore because you're overheating. Come in for lunch, get some poutine. Put some spice on there. Delicious. That's more of a Canadian thing, but Wisconsin is pretty close to Canada, and so we have absorbed some of their food. Also, mimosas are breakfast, if you believe hard enough. Mimosas are strongly brunch, but I mean, that's close enough to breakfast, right? Mimosas are alright. Biscuits and gravy, ooh. Yeah, biscuits and gravy would ride high on this list. Breakfast pizza. I've never had a breakfast pizza. Haven't had one. Sausage does a number on your stomach. My condolences. But also, I mean... if you're forced to not eat food that's probably bad for you, it isn't all bad, I guess, right? Gravy for breakfast? With biscuits and gravy? Yeah. With poutine, for me, it's a little more of a lunch thing. Alright, now we need the hottest take. Build us that plate. Heywoah, what are you taking? Well, my average day. Alright, a walk through the average day of Heywoah. Alright, for breakfast, I'm going to build it in the S tier up here, alright? My average breakfast is milk, coffee, toast. That's it. If I'm like meeting a friend somewhere, you're going to eat at some place or like a diner or something like that, what am I ordering? Well, then it's always milk and coffee, no matter what. What do crafting out of here? Give me some sunny side up eggs. I'll take some toast. Usually croissants are actually kind of hard to find. They usually don't have them at diner places that I go to, but I would take them over toast if I could. And then sausage missing up here and hash browns. So pretend there's a sausage thing here. Maybe some orange juice, like a little thing of orange juice if I feel like it, and it'd be this. And so I'm pretty simple. I'm not really complicated with my breakfasts. I don't go crazy with them. Oh yeah, where's huevos rancheros? Speaking of complicated with breakfast. I once made hash browns out of sweet potato, and it was actually awesome. That's my secret. If I'm making breakfast for somebody and I want it to be good, coming in there with the sweet potato hash browns. Grate them on like a cheese grater so they come out lunch menu style almost. Proletarian breakfast? Are you in jail? No. I'm just responsible. I don't know. I'm fiscally responsible, I guess. I don't know what to say. No eggs, 2 out of 10. Yeah, I know. Eggs would just improve the standard Heywoah breakfast, but I normally just like wake up and I wake up, I craft coffee and milk and toast, and I'm taking a shower, and then I'm just instantly starting to work on something. I'm not even trying to spend time making scrambled eggs even though it would only take like 5 minutes. Usually it's just coffee until lunch. Often I don't even have breakfast until lunch as well. Yeah, same. You always put milk in your coffee? You don't want David Lynch getting jealous? Yeah. What's bougie and what's that? You gotta get boogie for breakfast? What's that? Dr. Dark Match. What's that? Adderall with a 5-hour energy, extra strength chaser. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, it's ogre time. Oh, Femonk also said it's ogre time? Shit, now it looks like I'm following chat's advice. And I know I don't normally take advice. But I do when it's correct. Alright.